Hey everybody, Ben here. Because we all collectively suck at the math, we have another month for you to ask us questions for our very first Q&A on episode 50. You now have until February the 1st to submit your questions by going to Twitter and clicking the pinned tweet at BeholdersIPod or by going to beholdersicast.com/Q&A.
Welcome to Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons epic fantasy adventure. My name is Alex, and I'll be your host and Dungeon Master. On the Great Isle, it is a time of religious wars, imperial domination, and an ancient evil reborn. Only one crew can save the world from utter destruction. They are
Margrain Silverbeard, Paladin of St. Eligius.
Zalara of Tremez, Wandering Elven Monk.
Magnar Skullgrim, Goliath Sorcerer.
Hibonite, the fire-kindled, wandering flamosopher.
All right, who wants to tell us what happened last time?
Margrain dreamt of St. Eligius in his younger years and his wife Lenore, and then Margrain, I guess, made a warlock pact with Lenore in that dream, and started to grow stubble. So that's pretty cool. We went on traveling through the woods to get to Kalendor, and then stopped off at this small town called Ash Hollow, which was eerily quiet. Well, the forest was eerily quiet as well. Zalara saw a couple undead, and then there was a cry from a woman asking for help for her and her baby. She turned into a banshee, took Magnar out and one whale, it was the whale that did it. And then the rest of the team fought and took her out. Then a 10-foot tall red man came out of the church, I believe, and told us to come there.
All right, so that's exactly where we will pick up. The 10-foot tall red man comes out. He's dressed in some nice chainmail. He's got a giant glaive in one hand. He points at you all and says, "Come here."
Margrain, I need healing.
Counteroffer, we leave.
Listen, I really don't have time for this. There's enough distractions going on. Get over here now. You all need to be converted. Blah, blah, blah.
We just took care of that banshee for you. Is that okay? We took care of her. We're just gonna go now. Bye. Please.
Get over here now.
Popping a healing potion.
I'm gonna say over my shoulder, I think we should run, and I'm gonna fireball him.
Okay.
Let's go level 3. Because this isn't gonna end well anyway, so I might as well get the drop on him.
Right.
So DC 15 dexterity save. If he fails, it's 38 points of fire damage. If he passes, it's half. Damn, I rolled almost max on that.
Okay. So, DC 15 dex save, you
DC
said?
15, yeah. And that'd be 20 foot around him as well. So if there's stuff inside the doorway of the church, that would get hit as well, I believe.
Does a 3 beat that?
I think it's close.
Okay. So, all right. So, he says, "Come here right now," and a huge fireball, and it is a fireball this time,
Fireball
comes out and hits him, and for 38 points of damage. All right. So, okay. He screams in pain, and all right. Well, I guess let's roll initiative again.
We're running, right, guys?
Yep. Also, last episode needs to be called A Whale of a Time.
Ooh.
Critical on my thing for 21.
Ooh.
That's an 8.
That's
for
a
my initiative.
3.
Did the fireball look like it hurt him a lot, Alex?
It looks like he got hit with fire, and he's unhappy about it. I mean, he's not thrilled. Yeah,
How
so
far
you hit him with
away is the door to the church?
you would be able to get there within. You would be able to get there in one motion. Magnar and Hibonite, it would have to dash to get over there. Margrain could also get there in one move action.
So 50 feet?
No, less than that.
Okay.
For you.
Okay.
You could get there in one move action, Margaret.
Excellent.
You don't have to dash. Yeah. Everyone else would have to dash, except for Zalara. So, okay. All right, so you hit him with the fireball, and you hear him yell, "Oh, God damn it, fuck, ah!" All right, Margaret, it's your turn.
I don't appreciate that language, mister.
Margrain's gonna kind of stick out his hand, and he's going to fire kind of like a ray of force at this guy. So he's gonna Eldritch Blast. So he fires. The first one's 14. Does that hit?
And misses.
Misses. Okay. The second one fires for 16, and that also
It
misses.
meets.
Meets.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep,
Awesome.
so it hits.
For 5 force damage. Excellent.
All right. So that was. So you did that, and
Yeah. And then my bonus action, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
okay.
Yeah, and run towards
4
him.
plus 2. Okay.
You're running toward him?
Yep.
Wrong
He's
way,
got-
Margrain.
He's got Lenore with him. He's fine.
Fair, I guess.
Okay. And that's me done. For
All right. So you got
points.
5 points of healing, correct?
Yep. 5 points.
Okay. So he yells, "Halt!" And I'm gonna need.
If that's a spell, I shall counterspell.
It is a spell.
If it's level 3 or lower, it instantly fails.
It instantly failed.
Nice.
Awesome.
That didn't work. All right. Well, that was a waste of a turn, dude. All right. So it is your turn, Zalara.
I am going to take my action to center myself in the midst of all of this chaos and heal with my new wholeness of body. So I'm going to get 18 points back, and I'm going to take my 50 feet of movement and go the other way. We're running
Okay.
away, dang it.
Hibonite, your turn.
Hibonite's going to let out a deep sigh, seeing Margrain charge towards danger again. And let out a firebolt and stay roughly where he is because he's in range
Okay.
with spells. It's a firebolt, it's a small one. 16,
That hits.
and that's 16 fire damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
Oh yeah, that's my turn. I haven't got any bonus action stuff to you.
All right, your turn, Magnar.
All right.
Magic missile.
The reckless attack. 15 to hit.
15 misses.
All right.
Second one.
24 to 9 piercing.
24. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
That hits. So 9 piercing plus 5 radiant.
Okay.
And then I am going to take another healing potion. So I rolled crap for last time. So I got 4. I rolled 4, so it's plus 4, right?
Yep.
So 8 more. I am at a whopping 18 hit points.
I have more hit points than you? What?
Yeah. Well, when you go from 79 to 0 in one turn,
Fair.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at too. So next to Hibonite.
All right, so it's his turn, and he yells, "Milo, Bloatus, get out here!" And he comes charging for Margrain and swings his giant glaive at 22.
And Shield of Force appears around Margrain, raising his AC to 25.
Holy
Okay.
crap.
And it bounces off. And 20, or no, dyslexic Alex there. 12
Nope.
misses. All right, so he swings at you twice and misses both. Well, one time your shield comes up and blocks it. Thank God it did too. That would have been 28 points of damage. And the second time, he just completely whiffs. All right, your turn, Margrain.
Okay. So Margrain is going to swing with his flaming hammer. So a 10 doesn't hit, I'm assuming.
It does not.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
It does. Okay, awesome. For 13 bludgeoning plus an additional 6 fire. And is anybody within 5 feet of him? Any enemies?
No.
No? Awesome.
Not as of now.
And then I'm gonna throw a smite in on top of that for an additional 12 radiant damage on him.
Nice.
All right, so that is 30 points of damage total, correct?
Yep.
31.
All right. All right. Anyway, it is your turn. I mean, you hurt him. He's not looking great. It is your turn, Zalara.
These boys. I'm gonna move 50 feet back, and I'm gonna try my short bow this time. For a crit, 25.
Nice.
Very nice.
And that gives me 13 points of damage piercing against him. That's a 24 for my second
Holy
attack.
shit.
For 6 piercing. And I don't think I
Alright.
can apply key to short bow, so
Don't
No.
think so.
All right. And he yells, "You guys are so mean." All right. Then, coming from inside the church, you hear the whole ground shakes a bit as you hear boom, boom, boom. And ripping through the front wall, you see what can only be described as a hulking giant figure, also red-skinned, like he's a converted, somebody Murat Hall's size, or Murat Hall's soldiers, and comes out and he takes one of the rocks of this shaking now church, this now completely shaking church, and throws it. And totally misses Margrain with an 11.
Awesome.
Does that extra armor sustain for the rest of the battle? Or
No.
is that just one
Till
round?
his turn. His next turn, I think.
+5 bonus to my AC. No, until the start of my next
your
turn.
next turn.
Yeah, so it's done.
Aw.
Oh, right. 'Cause
All
he went
right.
before you. Okay.
Yep.
It is now your turn, Hibonite.
Is Margrain within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
I will cast Haste on Margrain.
Very nice.
Boosts
Explain
his
what that
AC
does.
It boosts his AC by 2, it doubles his speed, he gains advantage on dexterity saves, and gains an additional action that he can use for an attack with one weapon only. Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. But when the spell ends, he feels lethargic.
Okay.
And that's my action. I'm going to move 30 feet back.
So I get an additional action I can use to dash, is it?
You can use it to
Disengage.
dash, disengage, hide, use an object, or attack one weapon attack only. So you can't use it to trigger an extra attack.
Okay. And it doubles
So
my
you wouldn't be
speed.
able to use like Green Flame Blade with it. You could just use an attack.
Okay. And,
I think
and
Green
it
Flame Blade
doubles
goes
my
on the
speed?
attack, but you
Yeah,
can't use...
but that's a cantrip. It's a spell. It's not an attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
But that's-
generates an attack when you use the spell.
Yeah, but
Right.
you get double speed and you can disengage.
Okay.
Not leaving a hit
Alright.
at all.
All right. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I'm moving 30 feet back and hoping Margrain gets... Margrain gets the hint.
All right. It is now your turn, Magnar.
All right. Well, how far am I from like the fountain area where the banshee was?
You're you're right up next to it. You'd be able to get there in really half a movement.
And how much closer is that to the hulks? Or
I
the
mean,
battle,
they're at the
really?
so they're at the front of the temple. You'd be able to get up to the battle. You're gonna have to dash. It's basically a movement and a half.
Shoot. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just stay where I'm at and hoist a couple more javelins. So,
Magic missile.
At who?
the first red guy.
Okay.
26 for 10 piercing. Dang it. Plus 8 divine or radiant.
Yeah.
And now I'll use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark this thing because I forgot. And the second magic missile. Crit.
Whoa.
That's 10 damage plus the Hunter's Mark, additional 5. So 15. Was that 33 damage that round?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm staying where I'm at? Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you see this guy, he's filled with arrows and a couple javelins in him. He's not looking great. All right, you hear again the boom, boom, boom. And the other half of the front of the temple comes crumbling down as another hulking figure comes out. And by the way, these guys are about 15 feet tall each. Extremely wide, extremely muscular looking.
Damn.
And once again, he takes one of the boulders and he's going to launch it once again at Margrain since he's up front and misses wildly.
Whew. Okay.
All right, it's the guy at the beginning's turn, the one with the potty mouth. And so, wow. Okay, so as he is unhappy with what's going on right now, he's going to throw... Actually, he casts a spell, and... Okay, he casts a spell, and suddenly he disappears. And it is your turn, Margrain.
Okay.
Perhaps we cannot win this one.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a bonus action. I'm going to cast a spell for Shield of Faith to give me an additional +2 bonus to my AC, bringing me up to 22.
24.
24.
24.
Because you have haste on you as well.
Oh, okay, so up to 24. And then I will then use my action to dash, and then use that bonus action to dash, that extra action to dash again. So I will run away.
Hey, you're moving my speed.
Yeah, 150 feet. Wow.
Okay, so you run away. Zalara, it's your turn.
Finally. I'm just going to follow.
Okay, it is Hulk number 2's turn. We'll call him Milo. Milo comes charging out towards Magnar, who I believe would be the closest. And he's got a big old club in his hands, and he screams, "Ah!" 11 misses. 17, does that hit?
Nope, because I one-handed right now. So.
Oh,
I mean, I have
really?
my
Okay.
shield. Yeah.
Okay, that is very good. So he swings at you, and it smashes into your shield, bouncing off, but you can feel the reverberation in your teeth. It hit you so hard. All right, it is now your turn, Hibonite.
Can I know the amount on that?
23.
Okay, so with 2 other people running away, I will turn, I will run, I will dash, and I will bonus action Misty Step 30 feet. So it's 120 feet. No, it's 90 feet, sorry. I don't have boosts. Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so now it is your turn, Magnar.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to take the hit, I guess. I'm running. I'm dashing away.
Okay, it's going to swing at you. Oh, and it misses wildly. You, right above your head, you see the club go flying. Just, you feel the whoosh of air, and the club goes flying in front of you like 40 feet as you dash out of there.
All right. Yeah. So I move at 80.
All right. All right. So you guys all haul out of town, and they do not pursue you.
All right. Let's go back.
Let's go pick up Von Haba.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we ran her way and she
Yeah,
ran off with us, right?
that's what I
Okay.
assumed as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we'd
Okay.
run away from the woman and the baby, right?
Well, no, but I
They'll
was just
be fine at the edge
clarifying
of town with the massive things. It's okay.
because when we don't clarify things, bad things happen. So.
It's true.
It's true.
Okay.
Like I go fighting without any of my equipment.
Yeah.
Like
In retrospect, I regret that. Anyway. All right. So, Vadhava says, so what the hell happened out there?
Well, you know the stuff we talked about, great red-skinned creatures that kill everyone that we saw in the castle before?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there, but it's the better ones that convert people worse, and it turns out they do convert them a lot worse. So, you know the temple kind of exploded, and you probably heard from how far away you were?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
it probably turned people into 15-foot hulking Goliath-like creatures that aren't friendly. I may have said hello with a fireball as well. I learned that from you.
Well, I'm glad I could be of assistance. Okay, so are we going through the bog?
I would rather not go through the town, I guess.
I mean, his ribcage probably has more information in it than these books, so...
Don't make good points, Ryan.
Hibonite wants more information, so he would say it. He doesn't want to go back, he just wants the information.
I don't
it's
think
just
it's
the
worth
same.
it.
It's the same book, but it's just like the oversized print for blind people. So
It's Grandma's version.
Well, I'm up for going back if we need to, but we need to rest up, regroup for the night.
Please.
There might be more than that.
There might be.
I mean,
More people attacking, you mean?
We only saw those 2 after they broke down the church. What if there's one in every building? There's still 2 of those undead things, and probably more.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find more of these guys in the future, and I can get my information then.
Okay.
We seem to find bad news a lot of places.
Yeah. That was real creepy, guys. I'd rather not go back.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are camping in the woods, correct?
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to, yeah.
And
All
before
right.
we make camp, can we kind of look out, watch really, carefully, make sure that, Mr. Invisible Guy didn't follow us?
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. Go ahead, and since you're doing that, give me a perception roll.
Sure, my best one.
Is that everybody? Since
Anybody
you
wants to.
Said
Since
that.
you
I
said
would
that.
be on the lookout
Yeah.
for
Okay,
that.
because that's a 3.
That's persuasion.
19.
Wow. Look at you,
Hey.
Mr.
Well,
Perception.
18.
plus
I
3.
rolled an 11 with a plus
18.
7.
Wow.
I rolled a 2 with a +1.
Okay, so you guys don't see any indication that this person's following you.
Excellent.
In the middle of the night, or as you guys are setting up camp, you do hear the ringing of the bell again from the cathedral, and then you hear a loud crash, and what you can only assume is that temple, that church building, falling down. So how do you guys want to, what are you guys doing as far as sleeping order and what's going on?
I need to regain all of my spells pretty much. So.
I'm okay to take first watch if you need me to. If you all
I'm
need to
pretty
sleep.
good to take first watch if we need to.
I need rest, but I can take last watch.
I'll take last watch. Good. I'll still get my spells slots then, and you need health more.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take
Definitely.
middle watch, I guess.
Yeah, because you only need 4 hours. You're fine.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys, as far as what happens on that watch, during each one of your watches, you hear some, you're not sure if it's children or maybe some women laughing. Seems to be coming from the bog area itself. Nothing comes out, but each one of you experience, it sounds like maybe somebody at play, having a good time, and that's it.
Okay. The bog's
Let's
haunted,
rush in there, guys.
Yeah.
I don't like any of these places. This is bad.
You want to go back through the town?
Sam's like, I lost that fight. I'm not going to lose.
And, I am all for going back in there and wrecking some face.
Retreating is not losing.
No, it was a
just-
tactical retreat.
It's
Yeah.
delaying.
Yeah.
The inevitable?
We charged in the opposite direction.
So guys, did any of the rest of you here on your watch like laughing like kids out of the bog?
Yeah, this place is fucking weird.
I can't
So-
imagine that's normal.
So we've got 2 paths ahead of us then, you know? Well, we could try and avoid just the town altogether and get towards the main road and not go through the bog. Or we could go through the town and face the things that we already know what we're dealing with.
Or we could just run through the town. They didn't pursue us.
That's a good point. Cast a little haste. Did a little run by.
Yeah, what was that, by the way? That was amazing.
Oh, that's some of my special sauce.
Are you able to do that all the time?
I can do it 3 times a rest. Same as when you were charging at danger head on and he said something and you didn't stop all of a sudden. That's because I stopped him from stopping you.
Got it. I assume he has similar powers to me where he can command people to do stuff. So,
I
interesting.
think the bigger question is, if there are more people on the road,
Yes.
and they come across this town, they will be converted to Redmen
They
if
will.
they don't die.
I mean, we could go like 150, 140 feet outside the town. I'll just throw a couple of fireballs in and we leave. If it's a burning wreckage, I don't think people are going to go in there. But
Well-
that would be all my good spells for the day.
Well, I feel if you did the same thing that you did to me yesterday, I could do a lot more. I think I could take him.
You are feeling very confident all of a sudden.
Yes.
See, first the suddenly losing the child face. Now suddenly picking for a fight. You got laid, didn't you?
Oh my god!
It wasn't me, okay? We've been separate tents. It's not. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, okay, it's either you, spirit ghost lady, because we've all had
So-
weird shit going on in our heads,
So, okay.
or someone's trying for a second baby.
You're right. I have had an awakening. I've realized, you know, that the path that I have to lead is, you know, I'm no good at reforging people with words yet. And sometimes you have to break things before you can reforge them. So that's going to be my path for now.
Now you're getting it.
So
We are
me-
good at that, at least.
We love breaking shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
So
Not gonna
me
lie.
and her, and I'll kind of, you know, put my hammer in my hand. We'll reforge some people.
Did you tell us about Lenore?
Nope.
Okay.
This is the first
You
we've heard of it.
You didn't sleep with the hammer, did you? you didn't make a special little Margrain hole.
I'm not going
Title
to
of the
respond to
episode
that.
right there, Margrain hole.
Yep, that's perfect.
Oh gosh.
Completely disregarding that, but yes.
Message.
I-
Did you? Did you? For the next 10 minutes.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I would like to return to the town and figure this out and take them out. They're our enemy.
And they will be at our backs.
They
If
could
we
have
leave.
left as well. They may not necessarily still be there.
It's true. It's
I mean,
true.
The big guy went invisible and the two Hulks didn't charge after us, so it could be clear and there could be some evidence, but it's not safe. Also, did you?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Hibonite. You don't have
Well-
to know everything about what happens in somebody else's dreams.
I don't agree with that.
Really, and you've not had any other dreams that you've not told us about?
No, I think we're caught up.
Oh, have we caught up now? I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Yeah,
he's
I think
only
we
told.
are, actually.
He's only
He only told
Margrain,
Margrain, right?
I didn't
Oh,
tell
from
you.
Hibonite, you mean? Okay.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, I did tell Margrain a little bit when we first went to Castle Delacroix, before we met you.
Okay.
Yes, before we met you, and I slept with a lovely lady called Nyx. After that, I had a dream. My heart was eaten by a fire and replaced with fire. I found out I'm the last and only hope for my people to get into the afterlife, and also all my sister clans to get into the afterlife. I'm also the next leader of my clan, which is why I haven't told you that about before, because it's a little bit, I could get in trouble for telling you. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Oh, we also need to potentially go through a portal to a bad place for the fire to get a key to unlock my people so they can get to the afterlife. And the mother of Marat Hall, what's her name that he said? That's the one that locked all my people up, or the afterlife for all my people up.
A not?
That's
That
the
one?
Yep, that's her.
Ah.
At least you didn't hold anything important back.
I mean, it's more, personal stuff.
Okay. Well, so
what
that's
about-
everything then?
Yeah. Oh well, that's enough for the minute.
Okay.
We all
So
know
we're
that.
all caught up. I guess you can continue badgering Margrain. Whatever.
So did
The
you?
one thing that you did forget about that's important that I think Hibonite would remember is you are looking for, or you were told to find the gates, you would need to find Kavalian's key.
That I knew I was forgetting something. I need Davalian's key as well, which I think is an amulet of some kind.
Kavalian, like the man my mom traveled with?
Yeah, from how she was saying things, it sounds like Kavalian's key is an amulet that leads you to what you're looking for. See, he used to check it before they would go somewhere, and he'd correct their course. And that could probably lead me to where I need to go for things.
I see.
So yeah, that's pretty much cool. Oh,
Okay.
no, we'll get to the other stuff later.
I just saw my mentor, man. I was just dreaming of the past. You've got some crazy dreams.
Yeah, and I'll flex my heart flame thing. That's the burning heart. My heart was eaten. Now it's a fireball.
Does it hurt to do that?
Not really. It wasn't that scary when he ate my heart either, which is a weird one.
I know.
Really?
I'm finding it hard to fathom too, Zalara. Like Magnar's cloak is literally the skin of his god that it ripped off its own body. Like these are crazy times.
And Magnar, you notice that Vadhava holds Ylva just a little bit tighter to her chest.
Well then.
Oh, she heard everything as well, didn't she? Don't tell people. It's important. Pinky promise. Come on.
Sure. Yes, of course.
That's a binding magic spell you've just done. You break it, my god comes after you. Or the other god.
The one that's not in prison?
Shh.
Quit
Okay.
putting holes in my story. God.
The other god.
Like he did in his hammer?
That's Ryan talking about himself.
So
He's Theos.
Yes,
just
yes,
said-
not a problem.
what's your
wait,
take, Vadhava?
On all of this,
Yeah, which way we proceed, where we go, how we get to Kalendor.
well, it's the enemy that we know versus the enemy we don't.
I agree.
So,
I don't like laughing children. Not from the bogs, anyway. There should not be children out there.
yeah, that was very creepy.
If we have
Okay.
to do this, let's come up with a plan.
Okay.
We're so good at them.
So here's my plan.
Okay.
Hibonite, you do that same thing you did yesterday, because that was awesome. And I reforge all of them.
You? alone.
Well, with
He
your
wants some
help, of course.
Okay.
You know, before you were really down that you couldn't do things,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're really up that you can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in the middle, there's the right level. And my spell's fun, but if you're out for like a minute or so, as you felt yesterday, you get sleepy.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like I can do a lot of stuff in 1 minute, though.
See, now, I like new Margrain, but new Margrain's gonna die. Quickly.
No, Theos will protect me.
He will do his best, but new Margrain will die quickly.
Anyway. Well, any other plans?
Well, we don't know where they are now. It sounded like the temple fell down last night, right? Is that what you guys heard?
I heard
Or-
crumbling.
Yeah.
I would assume that was a building falling down. So we're not quite sure where they are. We can do the invisibility thing, or I can just try to sneak in and look around and figure out where they are first and come back before we do any running in and, tin
I think
can on speed.
reconnaissance.
Yeah.
I think reconnaissance first.
Okay.
Okay.
How far
Yeah.
out are we right now? Like 300 feet away, maybe?
Well, I imagine you guys are still at camp, so I'm going to say much further than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just guessing that you didn't just go,
We just built a fire right next to the town.
yeah, like, don't find us. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Okay.
So,
So I have to make our way back first, and then you guys can sit, or not sit, just be at the edge of the town, and I'll go, peek in windows and see what I can see. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll stay next to, the overconfident, egotistical maniac, and I'm not talking about myself this time.
Fair.
The tin can that can.
It's not ego, it's purpose. I know the path ahead of me now, and that's what I'm gonna go with.
Just because you know the path doesn't mean you have to go sprinting down it.
I mean, his sprint is pretty slow.
Not on Haze. On Haze, he's as fast as you.
Fair.
Not on my special sauce, he's not.
Okay.
Okay. So, recon.
Recon. Okay.
Yeah.
So we get to the edge of town, and I do my stealthy thing. Sound right?
Yes.
I mean, do you want to be invisible for it?
Oh, would that be
So that's
better? I mean, sure.
Yeah, you're invisible.
Okay. So I'm stealthing while invisible. That's silly.
No, you still can run into stuff.
Well, that's fair.
They can
So
still see
does
your
it-
footprints and hear you, so...
yeah.
So would
But I
that
think
be
you have advantage. So
Okay. I was gonna say, would that be advantage? Yes. Okay. So that's 15 to stealth. What do I
Okay.
see, Alex?
Hold on. I need to.
What do her elf eyes see?
Okay.
They're taking
All right.
the hobbits to ice. Go to ice. Go to ice.
You see, as you make your way through the town, and what did you say you were looking for specifically? Just kind of getting the lay of the
Where
land?
they're hanging out now.
Okay, so you make your way through town and see where they're at, and you see the three of them sitting there. They're all got, they've got a fire going. It's kind of smoldering down, but they're all drinking out of some giant jug, passing it around, and you can hear the one who spoke to you saying, "All right, I'm not sure where we go next after this. I would have sworn it was here, but it's not. All right, so maybe we should head south, maybe north. I'm not sure which way the master would want us to go, but it's got to be around here somewhere.
Gotta be around here. Huh. Okay. So, but I know what building they're in, and they're all in one place.
Yeah, they're all standing. They're not in a building. They're standing. They're just kind of sitting on the rubble from where the church used to be. Sorry, I didn't explain that well.
Okay. I thought I was in a different building. Okay. So I will take myself back, and talking doesn't take my stealth away. So I'll go back to the group and be like, okay, they're just sitting on top of the temple.
Oh my god, who
Apparently-
is it?
It's Solara. Margaret, I'm just invisible.
Oh, I almost reforged you.
Well, I'd like to see. No, I don't want to see you try. Anyway, they're sitting on the rubble on the temple, and they're talking about trying to find something. They don't know where to go next.
Okay.
Do you know what it was?
I have no idea. Their master is wanting them to look for something. I don't know what.
Okay.
Do we know who the Redman Master is?
I would assume
We've
Marat
actually-
Hall.
Was it Marat Hall?
Yeah, he's the one leading the entire army. He's assaulting Tuck's Edge. He was assaulting
Kringle Falls.
Kringle Falls. Yeah, he was leading them at least.
Right.
Maybe it's a tin can that can time.
We might as well. I'd like to keep my invisibility until I attack.
I mean,
so I can.
do you want to head back in and we'll give you, say, with your speed, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds? A small amount of time for you to get in a good position, and then we launch the small reforging bomb into them, and the whirlwind of death and some fire as well, and maybe we should focus on the scholar guy, because whatever they're looking for, it doesn't sound like the other two know what they're looking for or are that smart.
So I have a counterpoint. He knows what he's looking for, but not where it is. Shouldn't we know what that is?
I mean, that's a good point, but do you think we can kill the other two and stop him from leaving?
Well,
I mean, if we take him down, you can potentially keep him a little bit alive, but not fully alive, and then we can deal with the two demolition bots at the back.
okay, that makes sense. So
This is almost a plan.
all-out assault basically is the plan, and don't kill him.
Try not to kill the smallest of the three.
I don't mind him dying. I'd rather he dies than gets away.
Okay, well then that sounds like the plan.
So you want me to attack one of the big ones first?
I mean, when you see a small tin can going at the speed of Mark III, it might be a good idea to throw a punch.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I get my extra attack and all that on a surprise round, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just an extra round basically. So you can
Awesome.
do what you would normally do in a round.
Okay, and that extra action I get, Ryan, is I can make an attack. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I think that's how it's worded. I think you can still use your divine smite off of it, because that's off the attack. The attack is just
That
you can only
generates
do
off
one
of
attack.
the attack. That's not an issue. That's fine. I was just trying to figure out what I've got. Yeah, I've got a plan, and it's very complicated, and I needed to figure out all the actions I had at my disposal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And what about for the Hava?
She can't risk the
Do-
baby.
No.
You say that, but also extra spells. She could stay 150 feet away. And, do you know Firebolt?
I do.
She can stay at a good distance. Do you know a way of getting away quickly, like Misty Step?
Of course.
You are eerily, scarily similar to me. She can get away fairly well.
I'll let her decide that.
Do you know counter spells as well? Because that would be really useful.
Unfortunately, I don't know that one.
Do you know haste? Because I can free up a counter spell and you can just give him your special source instead. I prefer to haste as special source from now on.
No, I don't know that one either. So, yes, I'm happy to assist from a distance, though I don't want to come in unless I absolutely have to. I'd rather they not even know I'm here with the baby.
I agree.
I do
I mean,
too.
if you cast from behind me, they may mistake your spells for my spells, because they'd be fairly similar.
Yes, and see that. So I will do what I can to help you. Like I said, from a distance, of course, and we will. Hopefully, you
your
can do what
judgment
you
call.
need to do as quickly as possible.
Obviously, if things start going south, Dipset without us, we'll try and find you.
Okay, I will do that. I will be in Kalendor, and she gives you a piece of paper, Magnar, and on it is a wax seal. And she says, "This is the seal of my family for the House Bjorn. Show this at the gate, and they should give you passage."
Thank you. Hopefully we do not become separated.
I don't think we should, but if worse comes to worse, this will get you to me as quickly as possible.
Then I kiss the baby again.
If we do all get separated, don't raise the baby to be evil. No mass genocide with magic.
Yes. Well, don't you think you should charge into danger now?
I mean,
I'm
it's always
already
a
in
smart plan.
town, by the way, while you guys are all having this convo.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
All right. So you make your way into town. You're going to have to give me a different stealth check this time.
Oh, sure. That's not good. 6.
You have advantage.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right.
Advantage.
Jesus.
Should I go
can't
for a
see.
turn and see if I can get 666?
Do it. Just
Yeah, just for fun. Do it.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. So
We're the evil ones,
you
guys.
do not get a sneak attack on this. Everyone give me initiative.
Okay.
Awesome.
12.
9.
16.
And we can assume I already have haste going into this, right?
Yeah, on our approach to the town, I will slap you on the arse and cast haste.
Excellent.
Hit dice as inappropriate as possible.
All right, so everybody's got their initiative up. Zalara, you make your way through the town, and then you trip and fall, taking 1 point of damage, making yourself visible.
Are you kidding me?
Milo, or who we'll call Milo, the big Hulk, sees you, grabs his great club, and says, "Little," and swings at you. Twice. Once, misses. Second time, 24. Hits, yes?
No, I'm just super special.
Oh, and it's at advantage, right? Because you're prone?
Oh, yeah.
So that's actually the crit. So you take 21 plus 14. So take, what is that? 35 points of damage.
That 30, you said 45?
35.
Oh, okay.
All right, from the outskirts of town, you guys see this, you see Zalara trip, take some damage. She appears immediately. One of the Hulks sees her, runs over, smashes at her once, misses, smashes at her again, and smacks her. Her body kind of jellies out, flails.
I have 3
blood
hit
comes
points.
flying out in the air, and we'll call the episode. Thanks for listening to episode 43, Margrain Hole. We had a lot of fun with this episode, and I hope you did as well. If you enjoy what we do, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, or whatever podcast app you use. It helps us out immensely. If you leave us a 5-star review, we will, of course, read it on the air. And since you're done listening to this great episode, if you're hankering for some more D&D, make sure to check out I Rolled a 4.
Hail and well met, weary traveler. If you're looking for a tale of fantasy, adventure, and slapstick, you've come to the right place. It's called I Rolled a 4, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast made up of 4 characters. The caring elven cleric, Olivia.
Stop being empathetic towards spiders. I can't. I'm empathetic towards everything.
The steadfast half-elf paladin, Tikal.
I have a knife in my boot and precisely 972 ball bearings in my butthole.
We lost a few of those.
The aloof tiefling druid, Oriana.
Ori's gonna turn to Tikal and Canale and just say,
Don't die.
Don't die.
I knew it was coming.
Don't go to jail.
Make good choices.
And the lovable half-orc rogue, Canale.
Good evening, Your Grace, or however you address kings in this land.
God, incredible.
Way to blend in.
All led by the capricious and fickle God King.
Canale and Olivia both give me Constitution contest against this weasel's strength. Which again, crazy sentence.
Hear them battle industrious kobolds, uncover ancient treasures, and save the King of Neverwinter while making one hell of a mess on their way of trying to get paid.
Because friendship was the real treasure.
And then all of a sudden,
And then I start making out. I'm just kidding.
Are you interested? Then pull up a seat at our table. There's always more room here on I Rolled a 4. Available basically anywhere you can get podcasts. Check us out at IRAF Podcast on Twitter or on Facebook for screenshots, character art, and pictures of our pets. See you at the table.
Also continuing her quest to be in all places at once in the D&D community, Kim is on the January 4th episode of Thread Raiders podcast. It is entitled Daily Beaver Bleaching, obviously inspired by the well-known New Testament story. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at BeholdersIPod or our website, beholdersicast.com. You can follow Ryan, who plays Hibonite, at DuffDuff3rd, Ben, who plays Magnar, at Miro4D2, Kim, who plays Zalara, at Metzgirl, and Sam, who plays Margrain, at Samsalot007. Editing performed by Sam Canary. Music and effects editing by Benjamin Floyd. Thanks, and we'll see you next week. All music by Incompetech, Clash Defiant, Interloper, Feral Chase, Dragon and Toast, Epic Unease, Curse of the Scarab, and Our Journey Begins, all by Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com. License under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0. All sound effects by Zapsplat.com. Please check the show notes for further details.